Hey everyone, how are we doing? Today we're going to be doing a little Q&A. I don't have enough comments from my personal videos to do an entire reaction, aka I have zero comments on my videos. So we're just going to be doing some general questions so you can get to know me a little better. But let's get into it. Alrighty, so I found just a general list of questions, so general Q&A questions. So I guess we'll just run down the list. Where is your favorite place to go on vacation? Okay, so I've been to quite a few different places. A lot of places in California because I'm based in Oregon. I've been to Washington, Canada a little bit, Florida. So I've been all of those places, like physically been there. Going to like Yellowstone this summer, but I think out of all of those places, my favorite would probably be Florida because we did the most there. Because my other trips I can't really remember because we went to like Disney World. We went to NASA's Space Center, which was really cool, and I learned a lot about space, and it was really cool. I got a T-shirt. So, if I had to say my favorite place that I've went on vacation would probably be Florida. I don't know general locations to go because I don't know much of the world, and it'd be just cool to see a lot of the world. Anyway, moving on. How many countries have you been to? I've kind of answered this a little bit, but it's been two if you count here where I live. United States and then Canada are the only two countries I've been to. What is your favorite TV show? Now that one's difficult because I have a lot of favorite TV shows. If you're talking about the one I've watched the longest, it's probably Grey's Anatomy. If you're actually no, that's actually not. That's a lie. No, I've watched Grey's Anatomy the longest. So if you're talking about that, but actually I think I do have a favorite TV show, and it probably have to be Heartstopper. It's just like I related to it so much, and it made my heart so happy. I was just like smiling ear to ear watching that show. Young Royals being the second one, probably in that category, because it was so cute. I hated to have the season one ended though. I might react to season two if you guys want me to do that because I definitely like that show. But anyway, have you ever met a celebrity? Well, that one's quick. No. Who is your favorite actor? I don't really follow actors very much, so I don't really have one. What is your favorite childhood toy? Now, that one's an interesting one. Like, I haven't thought about it in a while, and I haven't really. I don't know, honestly. I didn't have many like physical toys. I more played with spaces. So like I create forts out of basically anything. How many shoes do you have? I think two pairs of shoes. One for generally just like slip on and go. I don't care about them because they're my old pair, and then my new pair where I care a little bit more about them. How many kids do you want? Now that one depends on because me, I could go either way. I wouldn't want to have more than two children, but I could also go with zero, honestly. It just kind of, I'm kind of more go with a flow. So if my partner wanted to have kids, wanted to have two kids, okay, fine. If they didn't want to have any kids, all right, I'm fine with living that way too. What's the last movie you cried to? Ooh, interesting. Again, I'm not exactly sure because I haven't really watched that many movies recently because I'm more of a show person, honestly. What's the worst movie you've seen? Okay, now this one's a little biased because I did watch a movie recently with my friend who suggested it, and it was basically an hour and 45 minutes of filler. I know a lot of people will probably give me slack for that because I know it has a fairly large audience. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but I'll put the picture right here. Have you ever shot a gun? No, I have not shot a gun. Well, I've shot a BB gun. I haven't shot like an actual gun. What movie did you watch last? That one. Do you enjoy roller coasters? Not really. They frighten me a lot. It depends on one. If I ride it once, though, then I'll ride it a bunch. So, like, there's one in SeaWorld. I'll put a picture here. But that one I rode like 17 times. I was so scared the first time, and then I rode it so many times over and over again. Who is your celebrity crush? Don't really have one. I don't follow celebrities that much. What sport do you like the most? I'm gay, so none of them. Have you ever cheated? No, would never cheat. What's your biggest fear? Ooh, underwater caves would probably be a big one because that's really scary. Also, I have social anxiety, so people. What's your favorite midnight snack? Ooh, probably like flavored popcorn, so like caramel popcorn and cheese popcorn, because that's really good. What is your pet peeve? Slow walkers that won't get out of the way in the hallway. Those are really annoying. What is a talent nobody knows you have? Interesting. Nobody? I think think I have a talent that nobody knows because I'm pretty open with my friends. Do you enjoy shopping at a mall or online? Online, 100%. I love my Amazon shopping sprees. Do you miss anything about being younger? Yeah, a lot of things. Not having to worry about college applications, not having to worry about college, having more free time, enjoying life more, not being scared of growing up. Lots of things. What is the most trouble you've been in? I don't think I've been in ever that much trouble. I've been a pretty good student. I've been a pretty good kid. I was called to the principal office once because I let the intrusive thought win and broke somebody's property that I paid for myself. But that's the only thing. I cried on the way to the principal office. It was kind of embarrassing. Looking back now, it was back in elementary school. What is your idea of a perfect day? Interesting. Honestly, just like watching a good show, having a good snack, and watching the like rainfall or snowfall under a Christmas tree, that would be a pretty good day. Because I don't know, I really like the ambiance of and like looking outside and it being rainy or snowing. It's a really good time to me. Coffee or tea? Coffee, 100%. Would you go to space? That would be really cool. So yes, you could have dinner with anyone alive. Who would it be? Interesting. Now, there's a lot of famous people and a lot of interesting people that I would like to meet, but if I had to pick one specific person, that would be difficult. Actually, you know what? Not Markiplier. He inspired me to start this YouTube channel a little bit, and so it'd be really fun to talk to him because he's been on the space for so long, get his tips, tricks, and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like Markiplier would be a really fun person to have dinner with. If you could have dinner with anyone dead, who would it be? Interesting. I don't really know that many dead people, honestly, so I'm not exactly sure. What was your best subject in school? Probably all of them, because I was a goody two shoes, except for economics. I hated economics and I was terrible at it. But math, I'm pretty good at. Again, ironically, I was really good at math and sucked really badly in economics. Probably because I did AP Econ, and so I was not prepared for that. What's your hidden talent? Don't really have one. Who can you tell everything to? My best friend. You don't get names. How many people have you kissed? On the lips, 0. On the cheek, ex-girlfriend. How long would you last on a desert island? Also, yes, I did have an ex-girlfriend before I realized I was gay, so it was a mistake. Anyway, how long do you last on a deserted island? Probably not very long. I do like my iced coffees, and there's not that in the middle of the ocean. Would you rather be alone, or would you rather be able to fly or be invisible? Flying would be really cool and make my life a lot easier. So, flying. No traffic? What's invisible going to do to me? So I can, like, peep on your conversation? I already do that. Oh, I'm just looking at my phone. No, interesting. How many pets do you want? I have a cat at the moment. I can shove a picture somewhere on screen. But I don't know. In my own house, I would probably want a cat because they're cute and adorable and it's cute to have a cat. I don't know. How many oceans have you been in? 2. Pacific Ocean, where obviously I'm in Oregon, so I live close to that, and I was in Florida, so the Atlantic Ocean. What is your most embarrassing memory from school? Interesting. There's been several embarrassing moments to me, not to everyone else. Like, because I have social anxiety, getting a question wrong in front of everyone in the classroom would be really embarrassing, and I've done before, and it's really bad. There's been some specifically where I asked like a teacher of like, oh, because it was an online quiz. Oh, I want to input this value, like it was an imaginary number value. It doesn't matter. It was an I. And so I was like, oh, it's not letting me do that. And she was like, oh, because you shouldn't need to. And that was pretty embarrassing because I asked the teacher for help and I was completely wrong. I've been that on a couple of occasions, obviously. But those are the only things that can immediately come to mind. I'm sure there's been more, but maybe I'll do another one of these and think of more. If you had a statue, where would you want it to be? I wouldn't want a statue, so nowhere. Are you more like your mom or dad? Mom left, so I guess dad, but I don't really like him honestly either. So, if I had to be honest, I'm more like my dad because I don't know what my mom's like. So, what's your best part about being your age? Interesting. Probably nothing, honestly, because it's like I'm not really. I'm 17, so I can't drive a car, or I can't drive a car. I can't like go vote. I can't go live on my own. I can't do a bunch of things. I'm just like honestly waiting for the next year to advance and be able to do a bunch more things. What is your dream job? Software developer slash or YouTuber if this works out. I would love this to be my job, honestly. It would be an amazing job. Just sitting here reacting to things and editing all day. Thank God I'm recording. My computer is a little scared there. When do you want to get married? No idea. Don't really have a time frame in mind. Would you rather live in a submarine or an airplane? They're both fears, but airplane probably more because I would be so afraid of drowning in a submarine because again, I don't like underwater caves specifically and that'd basically be one. What is the best thing about where you live? Luckily, because my dad is very Republican, but luckily I'm in a very liberal environment, and so that's helped me a lot with obviously being gay and coming out to my friends. Dad doesn't know because he's homophobic and racist, so I don't really like him very much. But luckily, I'm in an environment where I can feel safe to come out to friends, so that's good. So I'd say the people overall. What is your worst injury? Dislocated my knee. So if my knee was this way to the left after I got hit by a tire swing. So that'd be my worst injury because the ambulance came and I had to go to the hospital, get an X-ray and stuff like that. Teachers were very nice to me all of a sudden because I was mean, or I wasn't mean, but I like cussed a lot in middle school, and so one teacher specifically didn't like me because of that. But as soon as I got that injury, she was nice to me for the rest of my 2 years there. So if a teacher hates you, get an injury. That's not actual advice. Do not do that. Skiing or snowboarding, never done either because bad knees. So, oh. What superpower would you have? Interesting. Probably flying, like I said, because that'd be very interesting. Let's move on to a different list. To 250 questions, not boring questions to connect and get to know someone. All right, well, that's what we're doing here. Hello, person on the other side of the screen. What's your favorite way to spend a day off? Probably good Netflix show. So I have a lot that I like, but probably Netflix show and a good snack. What kind of music are you into? Basically all pop music, Billie Eilish. Listened to Beyonce yesterday. Haven't listened to her in a while. But yeah, I think that kind of genre, Olivia Rodrigo, some of my favorite artists, stuff like that. Mother, Queen. Anyways, I could list them all day. Which was your best vacation you ever took and why? Again, like I said, probably the Florida trip because I got to see a bunch of things. What's the next place on your travel bucket list and why? Well, this year we're going to Yellowstone, so I guess that's probably on the bucket list. We also saw the Grand Canyon when we were in Las Vegas. We drove down there on my dad's birthday, so that one's pretty memorable. But yeah. What are your hobbies and how did you get into them? I'm just gonna move you over here slightly because the questions keep getting in the way. Coding, probably from watching other people or just generally being on the internet. You see software developers and coders, and I'm also really into tech, so probably how. What was your favorite age growing up? Interesting question. And I'm not really sure. A lot of these I'm not really sure about because I don't think about it that often. Like, what was my favorite age? I'm not sure. What was your guys' favorite age? You can leave them down in the comments below as well as more questions if you want me to answer them. I'll definitely do a part 2 video to this if I actually get some comments down below. Anyway, what was the last thing you read? Probably a school assigned book, honestly, not gonna lie. What was your favorite ice cream topping? Probably strawberry. What was the last TV show you binge watched? Probably either Heartstopper. No, actually, no, that'd be Stranger Things is what I've been binge watch. I watched that in like 2 days. I'll probably be reacting to part 2 of it on my channel if you guys like it enough because it'll require a lot of editing to not get blocked, but we'll see. If you guys really are into it, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see if I can do that for you guys. Are you into podcasts or do you only listen to music? I mainly listen to music because I'm very like I want to watch something or I want to listen to something. So on the go, I like to listen to music a lot. I also liked Markiplier's podcast Distractible. I listened to that at lunch a lot because I was lonely and sat alone half the days. Do you have a favorite holiday? Why or why not? Christmas probably. A, gifts. B, I like the like snowing and sitting under the Christmas tree. If you could eat only one food for the rest of for the rest of your life, what would it be? Interesting question. I have a lot of favorite foods, but I'm very basic, and so if you give me like a iced coffee and a Taco Bell chicken quesadilla. I love those. I'm addicted on them. Unfortunately, there are lots of calories, and so I have to limit my exposure to them because I will immediately eat everyone in the vicinity. Do you like going to the movies, or do you prefer watching at home? Watching at home because we have pretty big TVs in our house, and also it's just less of a hassle. No social interaction at home. It's not. What's your sleeping position? Favorite sleeping position? Probably on my side. What's your go-to guilty pleasure? Watching probably too much YouTube. I probably watched hundreds of hours of YouTube. In the summer, would you rather go to the beach or go camping? Probably beach, mainly because I've been there more, and also I've never really gotten into the camping scene. I've never really gone camping. What's your favorite quote from a TV show, movie / book? Not exactly sure. I'll put one on screen because I don't have one off the top of my head. How old were you when you had your first celebrity crush, and who was it? Again, don't really have celebrity crushes, so I don't know. What's one thing that can instantly make your day better? Probably a FaceTime call with my best friend. Do you have any pet peeves? Again, I've already gone over that. Slow walkers. If you chew really loudly, that's really annoying. Or if you keep talking and don't let me talk. So if you just like endlessly loop, because I had one friend who I was on a FaceTime call for 3 hours and I maybe said 10 words. It was just really bad. And it was just sitting there like, yeah, I'm totally listening. Which meal is your favorite? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Probably dinner. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's dinner. What song always gets you on the dance floor? Oh, interesting. Probably none because I don't want to embarrass myself. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what song would get me on the dance floor. When you were a kid, did you eat the crusts on your sandwich or not? Yes, I did. I enjoyed the crusts the most, actually. What activity instantly calms you? Interesting. I haven't really gotten in meditation, but every time I've done it, it's calmed me. So, what's the phone app you use most? Probably TikTok. Yeah, TikTok would probably be number one. Second with Instagram, Snapchat, just all the socials. Would you rather cook or order in? Order in. I hate cooking, plus it takes a long time, and I'm also suck at it. What's your favorite board game? Probably Monopoly. Played it a lot, and it was the one activity in that econ class where I actually enjoyed the class that day instead of being stressed and overwhelmed. How do you take your coffee? Iced. Any iced coffee is good for me. You want to add some vanilla, caramel to it. Yummy. Is there any products you couldn't live without? Interesting. Probably my cell phone because I use it basically all the time and I don't know how I survive without it. All right, getting into a different type of lists. 20 questions to get to know someone better. So we'll probably wrap up this video with these. When is your birthday? January 12th, 2005. What is your favorite animal? Probably a dog or a cat, depending on who you ask. What do you do for a living? Unemployed currently, or you could technically call me a YouTuber if you want to. Are you in school? Yes, currently doing on. Actually, no, I'm not currently in school now. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? Interesting question. Probably Australia because it looks really fun and interesting. Place to visit. Do you have a small or big family? Small family, 3 people, my brother, me, and my father. Are you a morning or a night person? Probably definitely a night person, as it is 4 in the morning, but that's kind of because I woke up at midnight to film this video. What is your favorite childhood memory? Probably being excited to go to Disneyland for the first time. That one was really exciting. Do you speak more than one language? No, was in Spanish 3, but I didn't speak it very well. Hola, ¿cómo estás? What is a skill you would like to learn? Probably different coding languages slash just get more into that community because I know nothing about it except for I want to get a college degree in it. What do you value most in a friend? Probably honesty and responsiveness. So if I text you, are you going to take 5 years to respond, or are you going to take, I don't know, 30 minutes, an hour? Like reasonable. I'm not like, oh, you have to respond to me that very second. What is your biggest irrational fear? Probably underwater caves, socializing with people because I have social anxiety. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you have any follow-up questions, leave them down in the comments below so I can do a part 2 or reaction requests. You can also leave those down below. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button because it helps me out a lot. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.